Chris wrote to me and said, hey, David, can you go into detail on your show about your rationale behind why you invested in Tesla? How do you think, how high do you think the stock could go? What are the reasons you think it could go higher? Do you agree it could be a riskier stock because it's not yet turning a profit or meeting demand? I understand you're not a financial advisor, but it would be interesting to hear your take. I'll deal with this, but I need to address once again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say on the show is advice in terms of investment. And that full stop, nothing I'm going to say is investment advice. I basically don't invest in individual stocks. I have very little individual stock ownership, and I've talked many times. I think really very few people can time the market, and very few people can really pick stocks. And if you look at this, just as many hedge funds and whatever else are underperforming the broader indexes as overperforming. And that's just basically an example of the reality that over the longer and longer term that you look at this, you are going to be better off just with mutual funds that follow indices. That being said, I believe in what Elon Musk is doing. I believe that big picture, Tesla is a company that is going to borrow a word from Donald Trump here, win, whatever that means. And I get it. You could come to me and say, the thing is, David, Tesla's not even turning a profit yet. And already a dozen, 10, maybe more like 8 different car manufacturers are going to have vehicles that are essentially just as self-piloting as Tesla by 2018 or at the latest 2020. So they're not even doing anything innovative yet. So I don't think it's about that. I think it's more about believing in Elon Musk's track record, believing in the approach that he is taking to the company. And you know what? It's pretty damn risky. Anytime you invest in an individual stock, it is risky. I invested very little in it. I don't know whether in the end I will end up making any money or not. I am more in the Warren Buffett camp of the ideal holding period is forever. And that's it. I'm not a stock trader. I have very little money in stocks. So yeah, I give my disclosure anytime we talk about Tesla and say, full disclosure, I'm a shareholder here, but it is more because I like to invest in companies that big picture, I believe are doing things that will be big, that will be huge overall. And it's not about looking at, for me, at their profit and loss statement or anything like that. So that's the big picture. I wish I could say more. I don't know how high it could go. I am overall bullish on the Tesla stock price. Who knows what the timeline would be? Could be 5 years, could be 10 years. I really don't know. I'm not really making a case for people. Not only did I say, Jason, that this is a disclaimer, that it's not financial advice, I'm not even telling people to invest in Tesla. I'm basically saying I did, and I'm just planning on holding it indefinitely.
I was told one of the things that was very important about them entering the market and becoming a company is they kind of forced all these other car manufacturers to step into this market as well. And there's many other viable, cheap options like the Leaf.
Yeah.
It forced a lot of, like, Ford has hybrids. Everyone has a hybrid now because they need to compete with Tesla, and actually at a better price point might not be as sexy and as cool as, this suicide door or the,
yeah,
the
it's definitely
wings.
not as cool as that.
Yeah. but at least it forced them to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. And you know what? I might lose all my money, and that's why I say very clearly, this is not investment advice. We will take a break on the bonus show today. Should capitalist economics be the only economics taught in school? India's richest man offers free 4G internet to 1 billion people, and Obama announces $90 million to clear Laos. Laos is, I think that's the right pronunciation, unexploded bombs. Those stories and more on the bonus show. Remember, davidpakman.com/membership is how you sign up and get instant access.